everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to Be in the Change. I'm going to get started by reciting my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome back to everybody who's been watching me, and thank you so much. And welcome to everybody who's watching me for the first time. If you're watching me on YouTube, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. These are also on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram TV. So I started last year as my New Year's resolution, and I broke up with fear, I broke up with shame, and I broke up with guilt. And I reported back to you that it has not broken up with me yet. And I'm still working on it. And I wanted to say, last week I was talking a little more of my story about how I needed a lot of help, and I'm still receiving help. And if you guys didn't get a chance to catch my previous videos, you're invited to go back and look at them. This week I really wanted to talk about anxiety, and I did a video on this last year on anxiety and depression, and it was one of my most viewed ones on YouTube. And when I was growing up, there wasn't anxiety and depression that I know of. We either had ants in our pants or we were lazy. And I had ants in my pants, but I had to pretend that I had no ants. And so I know that I had severe anxiety as a child. However, it wasn't addressed. But what I can tell you my symptoms were of this was I was a tongue thruster. So I stuck my tongue out like that. I had a pillowcase that I tickled the corner. I also bit my nails down to the skin to the point that my fingers would throb for days. And then I started smoking cigarettes. And then after all of that, I started to drink alcohol. So I know now that was my anxiety, and I was constantly looking for ways to try and suppress it. I didn't know that that's what it was. And now I feel like, and it was also energy. Having anxiety all the time, it was energy. And I feel like now I'm 48 years old and I am on the opposite side of anxiety in depression. And I feel like you can see it in my face. You can see it in my eyes. I feel like exhausted. And even when I haven't done a lot. So I feel like these are tied together. I never knew that that's what it was, but I just knew I never wanted to be lazy. And, depression, I'm going to repeat this because I need it, is deep resting. And I think my body is deep resting. And it might be I'm getting ready for the next thing. It might be I am exhausted through all of the things that I've gone through and am still going through. But what I'm able to do now, thanks to everybody who is helping support me in many ways besides God, is giving me permission not to beat myself up over this anymore and to acknowledge this. And another thing that I've done and have been doing for the past year and a half is I started looking into CBD and CBD oil, and I have been taking CBD oil. I have researched this because I'm also recovering, and I have researched this. I'm recovering. I live in chronic pain, and I have anxiety and depression. And I have since found a company that has worked for me, and it started to help with pain first, and then months in, I all of a sudden one day felt like I always feel like I need to rest. I need to rest. I need to rest. And then when I rest, I never felt rested. I just kept feeling like I needed it more. And a couple months into the CBD oil, CBD that I'm using, and I will tell you guys, I'm using a product called Canacurmin, and it's through a company called Natural Herb and Spice. And I take 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. And when I rest, I feel rested. And I know this has helped me a lot. And it does not have THC in it, so it can't make you high. But I researched and investigated for a really long time about this. And I had some products that I tried. I had one that made me high, and I was so upset because I wasn't trying to get high, but I was looking for alternative medicine for my pain. So I hope these videos are helping you guys. I feel like I need to share this information and my experience. So thank you to everybody who's watching. If you are under severe anxiety and depression, please don't suffer alone. Please go talk to somebody, talk to your doctor. You know, a lot of people have it from what I'm finding out. You are not the only one, and I'm not the only one. And you know, it's a one day at a time operation, and I am doing the best I can with what I have, and I know you are too. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all next week.